Hello and welcome to another episode. This is episode 3 of Tekkit, and this is the lava pool that was powering the generator. It is now empty. So what I had to do was make some cells and just put them in there manually for the time being. There is more lava down there. I mean, it's Minecraft. There's a ton of lava everywhere, but it's probably like 40 blocks in that direction or 35 to 40 blocks in this direction. And I really didn't want to run a bunch of waterproof pipe, so I'm doing it manually for now. It's not going to be much of a problem because I've got all the stuff to make a low voltage solar array as well as a compressor, and I found a few more diamonds. So basically what I want to do today is I'm going to make the low voltage array, a couple more fiber cables, and the energy condenser so that I could trade in the tungsten and uranium for diamonds because I'm not, if I ever get into nuclear energy, it's going to be a while, and by that time I will have a quarry or two set up and it won't be an issue to find more. So basically, I've just been throwing some cobblestone into the macerator here to get cooked into glass because I'm going to make a bunch more fiber cables and solar panels. So let me go ahead and throw these together. We'll see if I can remember. I think the compressor is smooth stone, a machine block, and a circuit. Of course, I got them backwards. Maybe it's not. Oh, okay. There we go. There's a compressor. I'm going to need that to make mixed metal ingots, and I think you have to. No, you don't have to put them in there to make the mixed metal ingot, but you have to compress those into advanced alloy. So I just went ahead and made enough circuits and generators to go ahead and make the whole low voltage array. Because they only give each of the solar panels, they only give 1 EU per tick, and that's not really a lot. So I probably also ought to make a batbox since I have enough batteries, and we'll see if I remember the recipe. I want to say it's 3 batteries, 1 copper cable, and wood. Yep, okay. So that's good. I'm going to stash these here for now because I've got to make the fiber cable before I make anything. And I think I need 6 diamonds. Let me see, I need the charcoal, the coal. I think I need 8 iron and some redstone. And I don't think it takes a lot of redstone. So I'm going to need probably one more diamond and 1 more iron. Let me see, so coal and iron, no. Maybe it's the other way. No, it's not. Alright, gonna have to look it up. Maybe put 1 more of those just in case. Alright, condenser, covalence dust. Oh, it's cobble and charcoal, okay. And that's iron and redstone. And then the other one is diamond and coal, okay. So firstly, that's the one I already made. Alright, so I've got all 3 of those, and But I need 2 more smooth stone, a chest, and 2 more iron. I forgot that I have to get obsidian for this, so I'm going to have to go get some of that. I think I moved the smooth stone over here. Alright, well, let's see if I can remember this. Iron. I already forgot. Diamond. Okay. So there's the Alchemical Chest, which basically that just holds a lot more than a regular single chest. You can do the same thing with like the iron chest. I think it's the iron chest mod. You can make iron chest, copper chest, diamond chests. So let me run down and get some obsidian, and I will be right back. Okay, I've got my obsidian. I went through, I was just kind of exploring last night. I found an abandoned mine shafts, and I found some pumpkin and melon seeds. So if I ever find a dungeon, I can make an XP grinder and use the potions to kill all the guys instead of whacking them with a piece of bread or something. So, alright, there's our energy condenser. I'm just going to put that right here. And I was a little confused before. I thought you had to make the transmutation tablet before you made the energy condenser, but you don't have to. So I just skip that, and I'll just go straight to this because eventually this will be how I get rid of cobblestone. So to my knowledge, there's really no use for tungsten, which is why I just threw it in there. There may be a use that I'm not aware of, so I mean, don't quote me on that, but as far as I know, there's no use for it. So let's make fiber cable. There is another way to make fiber cable, but the other way, let's see what it is. I think it takes redstone. Maybe I could type. Yeah, it takes redstone, but you only get 4. If you use the silver, you get 6. So I like to use the silver because I really don't use it for anything else. So I'll just go ahead and make as many of those as I can get with 6 diamonds. And throw the rest of this back in there. And I think there's something else that you can also do with covalence dust, but I don't know what that is either. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and save it because it might come in handy at some point. So basically, what I want to do here is probably just put the solar panel on the roof. Let me sleep. Put the solar panel up on the roof, up there somewhere, and put the batbox inside. And then I won't have to worry about my 40 cable length. I wanted his bones. So let's see. Here's my entrance. I did learn through trial and error that you have to. You don't really have to put the solar panel anywhere special, but it can't be in the shade. There was a huge overhang in one of the worlds I was playing, and I mean, you could visibly see the shade, and the thing didn't get any sunlight at all. So I think that well, I don't really know. I'll tell you what, let's do this from the inside. That way I can be sure that it comes down where I want it to, and I'll probably do it, how about right there? I'll just move that torch. I don't know where I'll move it, but that figures. Alright, here we go. And I probably should have a torch right now, but what I normally do is I'll put a torch on the ground. That way if any gravel falls on me, the torch breaks it up and I don't die. But I'm not too worried about it right here because I don't think there's any gravel up here. So I was pretty close. Actually, what I think I'll do is I'll put the panel right there, and then I'll just run the cable this way, and I'll put a something right here, so I don't think I have to worry about anything getting in through there. But I like to put iron bars around that so that no mobs can get to it. Like if a creeper blows up, it won't totally demolish the solar panel and fiber cable. Oh man. And I forgot to put the bat box, so let me see. What I'll do is I'll put the bat box right there so that I can throw my backpack in it if I need to charge it, because that geothermal generator takes a little while. Alright, bat box. The dot is the output if you're not familiar. And something I didn't count on, if you watch this, the thing's charging. If I put something in the macerator, when it comes through this pipe, you notice how it connected right there. Well, that's bad. I don't think it really does anything, but if something goes through, it has a 50-50 shot of going into the bat box. So I'm actually going to move it down one because I don't want to mess with that. And I didn't know that that was a thing, and then it happened accidentally. Alright, dot on the bottom. We're charging again, so I'm not really worried about the location because this is pretty temporary. I'm going to do a little more mining now that I've got the magic energy box, which is what I call it. I can throw all these leaves and stuff in there. I'm not going to do the saplings, but like stuff like zombie flesh and leaves that I don't really need, I just like to throw them in there. They're only 1 EMC, but still, that's 1 EMC that I didn't have. Zombie flesh is 24. So there we go. Let me light this thing up a little more, just to make sure that nothing spawns back here. I don't think it will, but I'm not certain. So I can get rid of this and these engines. And the pipe. And I need to get rid of that before it turns red and blows up. And I can get rid of this one as well. And I'm just going to patch it with cobble because I don't really care how it looks back here. So now that we're not using the pump back here, I really like to run my fiber cable either behind a wall or under the ground. And when I set up permanently, that's how I'll do it. But I'm not going to worry about it right now because it's really, you know, like I said, this is temporary and it's not really that big of an issue. So we'll just put the compressor right there. and you see it connects to the fiber cable. And so now everything has power, and I think that these are all the industrial craft machines. There might be one or two more, but maybe I'm not aware of them, but this will do just about everything. We've got the electric furnace, the macerator, the extractor, and the compressor, and those I believe are all the level 1 machines. So I'm not really sure power wise. I know if it's sunny that the batbox will charge. It holds 40,000. So it gives 32 EU per tick, which I believe is more than the geothermal generator. The thing I'm not clear on is if all these machines are running, if they take power from the closest source, like obviously this extractor, it's only going to run on power from the generator. Same with the macerator, because they're not hooked up to the cable. So the furnace and the compressor, they're both taking power from the generator and from the bat box. So if these are both running, I'm not sure if they pull from the closest source or if they pull from all sources that they possibly can. So when I have something to cook and compress at the same time, we'll see if the generator kicks on. I'm kind of curious to see, what happens there. But like I said, I don't really know. So um, that's basically it. That was a lot of stuff for one episode, and it didn't take as long as I thought. So um, I want to set up, when I find a new home, the first thing I'll do is just go over there, set up a self-harvesting reed farm, cactus farm, and melon farm, and get that stuff going, and then I will bring all of the machines over and set them up, hopefully better than I ever have. That's one of those things that I'm trying to take the lessons that I've learned from other worlds and other times that I've played to do it better this time. So this is I guess it's a pretty good basic setup. Ideally, you would want the compressor. Well, compressor is not such a big deal, because typically, if you're making anything in the compressor, you're going to turn right back around and use it. Like if you make advanced alloy, or if you're making diamonds or something, you don't want it necessarily to output to a chest unless you're just making like a huge batch. Like when you macerate your ores, you want that to go automatically, because that's something that if you put a stack in here, 64 turns into 128, and this thing will not hold 128, so you want to pull it out of there. Same thing with the extractor. If you put 64 resin in here, if you have resin, I think you get three pieces of rubber for every one resin, and this extractor will only hold 64, just like anything else. So you would want to hook this up to a logistics pipe to automatically put it in a chest. And since I have a little bit of room, I may see if I'm pretty sure it'll go out the bottom. So I may go ahead and throw an engine down here with a wooden pipe and run it underneath the floor. Well, the way I have it going, it's kind of a pain because the rubber's up here, so I may have to move some things around, but that's not that much of an issue. I don't know if I really want to do that now since it's temporary, but so our bat box is fully charged, which actually was pretty quick. And this charges the bat pack much more quickly than the geothermal generator would, which is good because that thing takes quite a while. So that's it for now. I haven't uploaded episode 2 yet, so it'll probably be at least a couple of days and before I put another video. So what I'll probably do is I'll do some mining and things that I need to do in the next couple days, and I'll try to scout out a good location for a new base and kind of start putting that together so that we can set everything up for real and then work on some more advanced things. Like I have enough diamonds to make diamond pipe. I've got my drill so I can make obsidian pipe if I need to. Probably enough gold to make gold pipes. Iron is the thing that I almost have the least of. I used a lot of it to make the solar panels, because you have to refine it to make the circuits, and then you have to make, for a low voltage array, it takes a whole stack of iron to make 8 iron furnaces, and then let me just show you because it's ridiculous. So if you look at one solar panel, it takes a generator, which is 3 refined iron, and an iron furnace is 8 regular iron, and then that circuit is another refined iron. So for each generator, it takes 4 refined iron and 8 regular iron. So that's a lot. That's a half a stack of refined and 1 stack of regular iron. So you can never have too much iron for industrial craft. So anyway, I'm going to try to get that done before I record the next episode, so we can get to upgrading the machines and probably get a quarry going, and then we can focus on other things. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.